Hello guys, this is another lecture on solution of linear programming problem. In today's lecture, we will discuss BigM method, or the another name of this method is Karnaught's M method. BigM method or Karnaught's M method. This method basically used only when if there is any artificial variable, that is when artificial variable arises when there is any greater than equals to or equals to sign exists or both exist, because in the greater than equals to case we subtract surplus variable and add artificial variable, and in the equals to case we add artificial variable only. That is, if there is artificial variable arises, then we can apply this BigM method or Karnaught's M method. Then how to apply? The entire process is same as simplex method. We can say this is the extended form of simplex method or the special condition when there is a greater than equals to or equals to sign. So proceeding onto the question so that you can understand how to solve a problem by this particular method. So the first step is problem should be maximized. The problem is of maximized. Problem is maximized. Now moving on to the second step. The second step is all VI's should be positive. Are they? Yes, all VI's are positive. Now the third step is change inequality to equation. Change inequality to equation. How to change? By adding or subtracting select surplus and artificial variable. That is by introducing select, surplus and artificial variables. That is, in the first inequality there is only less than equals to sign, so we only add select variable. That is 2x1 plus x2 plus x3 is equals to 18. In the second inequality there is greater than equals to sign, so we subtract surplus variable and add artificial variable. 3x1 plus 2x2. Now x3 is select variable, so subtract x4 as a surplus variable and add artificial as a1. Since in the third equation there is only equals to sign, so we can add only artificial variable, and artificial variable is added only when if there is no unit matrix in the table. So see whether unit matrix can be found or not. See, there is x3 is the part of unit matrix, a1 is also the part of unit matrix. Now for the third there is x1, x2, x4 are remaining. So x1 is in all three equations, x2 is also in all three equations. They are not the part of unit matrix. x4 can be the part of unit matrix if its coefficient is positive, but the coefficient is negative, so this cannot be the part of unit matrix. So in the third equation we have to add artificial variable, that is x1 plus 2x2 plus a2 is equals to 26, where x3 is equals to select variable, x4 is equals to surplus variable and A1 A2 is equals to artificial variable. So all the inequalities are converted into equations. So we can write a revised problem. Maximum z is equals to 2x1 plus 4x2 subject to condition 2x1 plus x2 plus x3 is equals to 18, 3x1 plus 2x2 minus x4 plus a1 is equals to 30, x1 plus 2x2 plus a2 is equals to 26, x3 is slack variable, x4 is surplus variable, a1 a2 is artificial variable, and x1 x2 x3 x4 a1 a2 greater than equals to 0, and the cost of the slack and surplus variable in objective function is 0 and the artificial variable is minus m, that is plus 0 x3 plus 0 x4 minus m a1 minus m a2, and this capital M is very large, that is most positive number. So now we can make a starting simplex table. This is starting simplex table. Now we have to put all the data from the revised problem to the starting simplex table. So each subject to condition data will be put in these particular rows. That is, for the first equation 2 1 1 2 1 1 0 0 0. For the second 3 1 3 2 0 minus 1 1 and 0, because it represents x1, it x2, it x3, this x4, it is for a1 and it is for a2. And for the third equation 1 2 0 0 0 1, and identify where is unit matrix formed, which element formed unit matrix. This x3, a1 and a2 form the unit matrix, so we can write basic variables as x3 a1 a2. The cost of all these variables represents in the Cj, and the Cj is the cost in objective function, that is cost in maximum z. So 2 4 0 0 minus m minus m. So the cost of x3 is 0, cost of a1 is minus m, cost of a2 is also minus m. And what are the xb's? Xb are the bi's, that is 18, 30 and 26. So what is maximum z? The sum of product of cb and xb, that is 0 minus 30m minus 26m, that is minus 56m. Now see, this max z is not equals to 0. Since max z not equals to 0, so delta j can be found by cj minus cb into yj. So we cannot find delta j directly, we cannot put it directly, we have to find by the formula. We have to find this first delta j. The first delta, for the first delta j, what is cj? 2. So 2 minus, what is cb? Now This is CV and this is Yj for this particular delta j. So 0 into 2, 0, minus 3 into m, that is minus 3m, plus 1 into minus m, that is minus m. So 4m plus 2. So this will be 4m plus 2. Similarly, for the second, this will be 4m plus 4. For the third, this will be 0. For the fourth, this will be minus m. For the fifth, this will be minus m plus m 0, and this is also equals to 0. Now solve this particular problem by the same method, that is we have to identify maximum delta j, most positive delta j. So which is most positive delta j? These three are 0, this is negative. Now this is 4m plus 2 and this is 4m plus 4. So which is most positive? 4m plus 4. So this is ICV, incoming vector. So we have to divide this xb by this y2. So divide it, 18 by 1, that is 18, 30 by 2, 15, 26 by 2, 13. So what is outgoing? This, because this is minimum. So this is OGB. It means A2 will out and X2 will take place, and the intersection of this ICV and OGB is key element. So moving on to the next step, X3 as it is, A1 as it is, the cost variable is 0, minus m, and X2 is 4. Now what we have to do? We have to divide entire key element row by the key element. So 13, 1 by 2, 1, 0, 0, 0, and 1 by 2. Now see, this A2 is outgoing. This A2 is outgoing. So need not to calculate any value for the A2. We can directly cut this. And if you wish to calculate it, then you can calculate. There is no significance to calculate it. And this is only added to make a unit matrix only. So we are not calculating the value of A2 because this is outgoing vector, and we can calculate all other values. Now the key element is made 1. Now what we have to do? We have to put zeros all the elements in the key element column except key element. The column containing 0 in the key element row remains as it is. That is 1, 0, 0. 0 minus 1 minus n. 0, 1, 0. And the remaining elements will be calculated by the formula. What is the formula? Position of element is equals to element minus product of key element, product of diagonal upon key element. So what we have to do? We have to find this. So what is the element in this particular position? 18. What is in front of 18 in the key element column? 1. What is key element? 2. And what is in front of this key element in the column where we have to find the value? 26. So this we have to find. These are the diagonal element and this is the key element. So 18 minus 26 into 1 upon 2. That is 18 minus 13. That is 5. So this is 5. Similarly, now we have to find this 30. So this is 30. What is in front of this? 2. This remains as it is. So this will be 30 minus 26 into 2 upon 2. So 30 minus 26, that is 4. Similarly, for this 2, so 2 minus 1 by 2, that is 3 by 2. 3 minus 1, that is 2. Now for this, what is at this particular place? 4m plus 2. What is in the diagonal form? 1 into 4m plus 4. What is in the key element place? 2. So this will be 4m plus 2 minus 2m minus 2. That is, it will be equals to 2m. And the value of max z is 0 minus 4m plus 52. That is 52 minus 4m. Now again see, if there is any delta j which is most positive, then we can move further, otherwise no need to move further. So there is a delta j which is most positive, that is 2m. So this is ICB. So we have to move further. What we have to do? XB will be divided by Y1 to find the minimum ratio. So divide 5 upon 3 by 2, that is 10 by 3, 4 upon 2, that is 2, 13 upon 1 by 2, that is 26. So what is minimum? The 2 is minimum. So this is OGB. That is, A1 will be removed and X1 will take place, and the intersection of this ICB and OGB is key element. So put a square box on it. So now A1 is removed, so need not to calculate this A1. So moving on to the next step, X3 as it is, A1 is removed and X1 will take place and X2 as it is. The value of CB are 0, 2 and 4. Now what we have to do? We have to repeat the above process entirely. That is, we have to divide entire key element row by the key element. So 2, 1, 0, 0 minus 1 by 2. The key element column, all the elements will be converted into 0. In the key element row, if there is any 0, then the 0 containing column remains as it is. That is 0, 1, 0 and this 1, 0, 0. Now, if there is any 0 in the key element column, then the row remains as it is. There is no 0 in the key element column. So, remaining element can be found by the formula written in the right hand side on the board. So, for this, what is the element in place of this particular element? The element is 5. What is in front of this 5 in the key element column? 3 by 2. Write key element and write the element in front of key element in the column where we have to find the value, that is 4. So this we have to find, this is key element, so these are the diagonals. So 5 minus 4 into 3 by 2 upon 2. 2 to the 4 and this is also cancelled. 5 minus 3, that is 2. Similarly, for this particular element, 13, 1 by 2, 2 and 4. So 13 minus 4 into 1 by 2 upon 2. So 13 minus 1, that is 12. Now find all these three elements also. So 0 minus the product of these two elements, 3 by 2 and minus 1, that is plus 3 by 2 upon 2, that is 3 by 4. For this 0 minus the product of these two elements, that is plus 1 by 2 upon 2, that is 1 by 4. For this minus m minus 2m into minus 1 upon 2. So this will be 0. And this max z will be 0 into 2, 0, plus 2 into 2, 4, plus 12 4 is 48. 48 and 4, 52. So the entire step is completed because all the delta j's are less than equals to 0. So since all delta j are less than equals to 0, so optimal solution exists, and solution is, what is the solution? Max z is equals to this last value, that is 52 at x1 equals to this, that is x1 equals to 2 and x2 is equals to 12. So this is the complete solution. Hope you understand the content of this particular lecture. If you like this lecture, then like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.